Gaskin is the goal line running back. The bounce, can he get the corner? Yes! Myles Gaskin with his first Husky touchdown. Slides. Gaskin uses the speed, 4-6. Now that field meant to Sac State wear that number. And Nick Myles is the first recipient of that honor. Well, here's 6 points. Myles Gaskin adding to a huge freshman day.
And this is simply a case where the Sacramento State Hornets
will start from. Patiently looking for a hole was Gaskin, and boy did he find it. Inside the 20, Myles Gaskin, the true freshman, third touchdown.
By Washington, late 80s, early 90s into 2000. Completely flipped.
Washington trying to get a little running room. Straight up the middle goes Gaskin. Huge run for the Huskies. 35.
Now between plays.
They fake the jet sweep one way and go back to Gaskin the other. Gaskin in a foot race. And Gaskin is going to go all the way. Was that fast enough for you?
How well can they tackle?
Here's Gaskin. He bounces it to the outside and will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Yet again, Gaskin takes the direct snap. Gaskin shifted his way into the end zone for the Washington touchdown.
He'll turn the handoff to Gaskin, works to the right side, has an opening to the 40, tripped up nearly at the 30, regains balance, leaning forward 10-5, and is tripped. Huskies back to the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Washington. Looked like
Gaskin, just like that, makes them pay. Slammed down to the ground. Gaskin on this drive, and they give it to him again. Gaskin in. Touchdown, Washington. Oh, Myles Gaskin on this responsive drive.
Now it's a flip out to Gaskin. 3rd and goal. Myles Gaskin takes the hit and gets in for the touchdown. 2nd down and goal after the 13-yard play. Here is Gaskin. Gaskin is in for the touchdown, his 2nd of the game. Great one, though, for you right now. 1st and 10 for Washington, and it's Gaskin. Myles Gaskin breaking free. Look at the daylight he has down the sideline. Myles Gaskin. Can he go all the way? He will. Touchdown. You see the red zone. 2 touchdowns in the 4 possessions. Gaskin looking to add to it, and he will. He's in for the touchdown. His 4th of the ball game.
Browning hands off. Gaskin punches it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Gaskin. No problem. Browning looking to his right. Gaskin, touchdown.
Gaskin fighting his way and in for the score. Good block by David.
Review. The ruling on the field of touchdown is confirmed.
Gaskin, touchdown. What a statement night this is for Washington.
This drive for the Myles Gaskin run, and he's free into the secondary. There goes Myles Gaskin. Nobody will catch him. 65-yard touchdown. 10. 3 straight carries for Gaskin. This time he's loose. Myles Gaskin down the sideline in a foot race with a cutback. Inside the 20.
speaks to coaching.
Gaskin gets this ball. Oh, what a spin. Oh, what a play by Gaskin. Touchdown, Washington.
Yard line. Gaskin breaks it outside and gets in the end zone for a touchdown.
Myles Gaskin will score.
Back-to-back carries for him. This one hits home. He'll take this one for a Washington touchdown from 45 yards.
They give it to Gaskin, and he gets in the end zone. Myles Gaskin
With defense has really come to play and they've locked him down in secondary. Browning hit as he throws. And touchdown. Wow.
Browning to Gaskin, and he's in. Washington back in front.
Gaskin alongside Browning now. Two backs, both of them in the game. Coleman trying to lead the way. Gaskin's got the corner. Gaskin has the end zone. Touchdown. Last year. Now Gaskin, look at that. Gash right in for the touchdown. So the Browning will try to throw it, and that is held for a touchdown.
Gaskin burrows in. Touchdown. I saw Gary Barnett earlier. He's working radio tonight. I sure did, his old coach. And there goes Myles Gaskin again. How do you do, Mr. Gaskin? Touchdown. His assignment.
Myles Gaskin, the ball carrier. Gaskin, a huge hole. Gaskin cuts it back. Myles Gaskin, touchdown.
Gaskin waltzes room service, untouched. Gaskin again, cuts it back and scores. Touchdown Huskies.
Stick with what works. Gaskin to the edge, down the sideline, an extra gear, and finally brought down inside the 35. Chris Barnes. Direct snap to Gaskin. And out of the Wildcat, Gaskin up the middle for a Husky touchdown.
with an ankle injury. Setting up the reverse. Ahmed. Back the other way. Gaskin inside the 10. Touchdown Huskies.
Second and goal. They'll toss to Gaskin. Gaskin trying to get to the edge. He does. Touchdown. Hand off to Gaskin. Gaskin cuts it back. Gaskin, second touchdown of the game. They give it to him. Gaskin. Looks like he slipped a bit. Dives for the pylon. Touchdown. Gaskin gets in.
Back in the ball game for Coleman. It's Gaskin right up the middle. Broke the tackle. Touchdown.
Except when you do.
A new school record. Things in their favor right now. Browning. Almost interception, but instead Gaskin on the loose. Myles Gaskin, so long. Direct snap to Gaskin. Touchdown.
Second and goal. Here comes Gaskin for a Washington touchdown. 11-play drive to start the score in Seattle. Up the game-winning field goal. With a head of steam, it's Gaskin into the secondary. Myles Gaskin into Washington State territory. Instead, they keep it on the ground, and why not? Gaskin plunges his way in for the second time tonight. One interceptions. Gaskin makes one-man miss. Accelerates. Myles Gaskin leaping for the end zone. His third touchdown of the day. And wanting to be part of that. It was a pretty darn good situation he's got here. Myles Gaskin into the clear. Gaskin inside the 10, inside the 5, first and goal. How about a 4-touchdown day? Emblematic of how this day has gone. Untouched into the end zone for Myles Gaskin.
On fourth down, direct snap. Gaskin trying to find a hole. It's there, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, UW. Snap, that's Browning, the quarterback, leaving the backfield. Gaskin kind of looked at him, and it takes off, and Gaskin might go the distance. Washington is back in the game. Touchdown, Huskies.
Going to toss it to Gaskin. Can he get the corner? He will walk in. So they use the wide side of the field.
Down by the opponent. Quick snap to Gaskin. Couldn't get him on the first contact, and that leads to a big gain. Gaskin down the sideline, and it's a touchdown. The late signal by the official.
Tends to be a guy they like to target down here.
Gaskin, met, thrust forward, and he is in for the touchdown.
Gaskin, Wildcat, touchdown, Huskies. 11th play of the drive. He's going to keep it. Up the middle. Dives. They say touchdown, Huskies.
Ahmed in motion. Myles Gaskin straight ahead. Gaskin into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Myles Gaskin the carry. Gets to the edge. Turns it upfield. Myles Gaskin cuts it back. Brought down in Stanford territory. Malik Antoine.
And here's Gaskin stretching one and breaking one. Foot race. And Gaskin is dragged down just inside the 5. 3rd and 5. Browning on the boot, looking back across the field. Now comes underneath to Gaskin for the touchdown. Browning up to the top. This time Gaskin keeps, and Gaskin will get in.
Number 1, Hunter Bryant.
1st and goal, straight ahead. Myles Gaskin spinning his way in. Touchdown, Washington. The Huskies strike first. Goal, 3 tight ends in the game for Washington. What a catch on a high snap. Gaskin spins, reaches for the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Washington. On 3rd and 1, Gaskin behind Jacob Kaiser explodes. There goes Myles Gaskin. Will they track him down? Inside the 10. He's in. Touchdown on an explosion from Myles Gaskin. An 80-yard touchdown, his 3rd of the game.
Direct snap.
Replay.
Pop pass. Touchdown. Drew Sample on what was a free play as the Buckeyes appear in this situation. And it's a pitch to Gaskin, who's going to get the edge, and this touchdown will count. And the Huskies motions out. Browning looks that way. It's a backward pass. Gaskin makes the catch and is slung out short of the goal line. Oh, they signal touchdown. There was some hesitation. Now they say Gaskin did cross the plane with